We played a tough game, mate, but that's what you got to expect from 4th and 5th. You know, we're quite evenly matched on the table. You know, they're ahead of us a bit, but we definitely came here. We needed to win. In the end, we lost it there. They wanted it more. They definitely showed their heart right at the end to score their try in the middle of the post. So.
Half-time chat, mate, coming into that second half, because it was 14-all for some time. You know, there was a lot of muscling up there taking place, and it really only went their way in the last 8 minutes, I think. What was the chat at half-time?
Well, we've been, the past few weeks, you know, we played against the top sides again, and at half-time we've been in it every game, whether we're leading or whether it's been a draw, and we've been in that position before and we fell off. So that was just what the talk was about, don't fall off, keep up the tempo, and then as you have it there, they scored first in the second half, so we obviously didn't follow the half-time chat.
All right, mate, listen, I know you've got a few games left for the end of the season. Best of luck with those. Okay, with the captain of the Maris team, and Missy, you've taken over leadership duties, and I've only just been told Simon's decided to go on holiday to Paris. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that must be a bit of a change for the defence for the team. Have you trained any differently coming into this match?
Yeah, in a sense. But we've got Corey Senior is going well for us this year and last year. So yeah, he's good cover. So he's on. He goes hard.
With the game, you know, how it's sort of standing up there and 14-all into the second half. What was the chat for you to the team, you know, in regards to holding on there and trying to take this one out?
Yeah, just got all the boys just stood up there. That's what we need to do. Is our season, we will take these guys out. Then we'll secure our 4th spot. Yeah, big ups for the boys. Yeah.
What was the head coach's chat at half-time to the team?
Yeah, like, just telling everyone to go hard and tell me not too hard on the edge.
I heard that, I heard that.
Yeah.
But, well, listen, mate, congratulations on the win. I know it means a lot to Maris, and they muscle up now coming into the finals. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate, and I'll see you more than likely next week. So we're in the points of changing room.
He overdid it last night before the game. Thought he'd do a bit of running. You know, he's got sore legs.
And the boys on the workbench going to work on the big fella. Hey man, they're working on your hamstring. I didn't know you had hamstrings.
It's the thing that keeps me going. These guys.
Having a bit of Pirates changing room experience with Arden, mate. Coming back last week off the bench full time on today.
Yeah, starting today. Last weekend I just got back from Hawaii Friday morning. So back into the full of things. Played pretty shit last week, so got to redeem myself.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up. No, you touched on it. Hey, aloha. The Hawaiian, was that Thomas Samoa game up there?
Thomas Samoa game.
Awesome.
It was a test I've gone for the last 3 years, and it's just a wicked experience, can't say no.
You been to Hawaii before?
Yep, with that game 3 times now. So
okay.
the last 3 years.
All at Hawaii Stadium?
Yeah.
Awesome, mate, awesome. So you go back now every 3 weeks, each year just to see your kids?
Kids and wife. Come on, boss.
Mate, for today's game, any training that was different leading into this match?
We're preparing for finals now, man. I think we're locked up in the top 4, just trying to hold our second place. So if we can start preparing for finals now, then we'll put us in good stead.
Awesome, mate. Look, thanks very much for letting me crash into the changing room, mate. Best luck for today's game.
Cheers, thank you, boss.
Emphasise it a lot more. So, again, the basics of the defence: strike, line speed. Right, the first 3, make sure we're stacking them, slowing down to play the ball, winning the tackle. And then on our edge defence, our slide defence has been good all year. There's a lot more communication there, and there's a lot more understanding, and the expectation of your role has been performed a lot better.
The Otahu Prems down here for game of the round. I've just had a wee bit of a changing room experience just going in there, and obviously the head coach is addressing the team. Muscling up to the back end of the season now.
Yeah.
point today. What's the strategy? What's the plan?
No, the plan is just to make sure we complete our sets, control the ball, and then tackling the big guys and trying to lock the ball up.
Okay, with the team manager of the Otahu Leopards for game of the round down here today, up against Point Chevalier, and obviously in the business end. What does that mean for Otahu at this point in time in the season?
Do or die in some ways. They're number 2 on the table. They're not unbeatable. We're coming out to win today. So hopefully that pays off and happens.
I had a wee bit of a changing room experience where I went into both of the, I suppose the club's team talk, and seemed like the boys were really serious and a wee bit intense around what the game plan is for today, and what is the plan the boys are looking to execute.
Take it up, and the biggest thing is to improve on errors. The ball control, and taking it up, taking it right to them, getting it against Point Chev in the tackles, stacking them, getting them by their legs because they run up, they're hard runners.
And in regards to injuries for the club, are you playing with a full deck, or have you had a couple of injuries coming into this game?
We've had a couple of injuries, but nothing major. The physios that we've got this year, the best physios I've seen, they're very proactive. So we've had nothing more than a 3 or 4 week injury, and touch wood, no more today.
Awesome. Look, I know you're getting ready for the main kick-off. Thank you very much for your time. Best of luck for today's match.
No worries, thank you.
And we're with Carl. And mate, how are the Pirates shaping up this week?
Yeah, going good, mate. Had a couple of good trainings this week, so a couple of boys out in New South Wales Cup, but we should have enough good players to fill their spots.
Coming into, I guess, the muscle end of the season now, you know, and as we get into the finals, business end, any training different in regards to Otahu's game this week?
Not really. We just concentrate on what we've got to do, and we've got to be able to complete and play 80 minutes. We really haven't been doing that this season, so hopefully this week we'll get a full 80 out there.
With Moses still on rehab, who are you looking to for the leadership group to take the team forward?
Seaward and Arden's back this week. He played last week, but just off the bench. He's starting today, so hopefully Arden will pick it up and take it through.
Awesome. Is he captain today?
No, Slick will still be at the back, yeah.
See you. Okay. In regards to taking Otahu on today, what's the strategy? In the ruck or on the edges?
I think we'll go up the middle first. You've got to win that middle before you go, earn the right to go wide. So we'll try and dominate there first and see how we go.
Awesome, mate. Thanks very much for speaking to me. I know you're getting setting up now for the guys to warm up. Best of luck for today.
Thanks, Troy. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
So what's the strategy, mate?
Hope to pray I get it.
Oh, he's going to kick a Nike Races or something. That loss, what does it mean to the club?
We sit all right on the middle of the table, so there's no, we're not going down to Sharm next year, so we're just happy to take the learning lessons that we had from that game. Pinchev have the best go forward in the comp, probably next to Mount Albert as well. And,
okay, go sweet. In regards to the go forward there, you stifled it a wee bit in the second half. You started coming back. You guys started getting a bit of structure there. What was the chat at half time?
It was more we just needed to slow down their ruck. Their play the ball was really fast, and that's why they got the first couple of tries. So when we started to slow them down and we had the ball, we were able to get a few tries for ourselves.
Otahu's next few games coming into the last couple of rounds, playing for pride now. Outside of not obviously making the semis. What's the approach going to be from you in regards to the leadership of the team?
Just try to get the boys up to play for each other, play for the club, play for our families. Just try to make it look better for us on the table as well. It'll be better to finish the middle table than at the end of the table.
With the captain of the Point Chevalier team just coming off the main game of the round against Otahu. And mate, we're in the business end of the season. Good win. Did they execute to plan?
Yeah, at times we did. A few little errors which let them in with a couple of tries. So yeah, still got a lot to work on.
With the next couple of weeks coming down, I understand rehab's going well for Moses. You got him coming back in towards the finals. That's been secured now, top 4. Looking fairly tidy. The approach for these games, what are you going to be doing?
Oh, just trying to build week to week, and just try and tighten up our D around the middle, and just get back to basics, just sort of grinding teams out up the middle, and then look into our edges.
Half-time chat from Grant, mate. What was the chat then?
Oh yeah, just to keep it up the middle. Towards the end of that first half, we started trying to push offloads in our own half and stretch it too early. So it was just getting back to what we're doing in the first 20, just rumbling it up the middle.
Awesome, mate. Listen, I'll let you shower down with the rest of the guys. Best of luck for the next couple of weeks as we head to the semis.
Cheers, thanks.